Let's hold up. We got a few minutes. We like 1 minute behind. You know, Taylor Love said something. I was actually she said something about if you eating a woman out and you go down on her and she run away from you. And it can mean so many things. 'Cause I only had like one woman ever told me something that ever did that. I haven't had that. I've been in a lot of relationships. I haven't had anybody that really ran away from me when I eat out, but that means she's scared of it can mean she's scared of she it can mean different things in that matter, right? But I never had a woman tell me that because they always wanted to be my first. They wanted me to be their first. And those things with those comments. I never had a woman that actually did that. You know what I'm saying? They never ran from me. They just pushed it more closer to me. So I only experienced that once with this girl Felicia because she's got boyfriend issues in South Dallas and all of the rest of that thing. I haven't really experienced those things. Like only one just dealing with her in South Dallas and her baby daddy issues in Dallas. I had to stop her because I'm over there and this dude she talking to this dude about me. And she got trust. That means she either something going on down there or something, or she's scared. That's just the way it is. She's scared. But if you're talking about those things, but I never had like a woman actually do that to me, like literally. She just pushed me. I never had that type of environment around me, like in one of those things. She just that just dealing with one person. Either they push my mouth, push me closer to them, and it means that she wants you closer. But I never felt like I haven't even experienced those things. But I had to deal with one female girl like the spend. I've been in a lot of things, but other black women they act some type of way. This girl that used to work at Kroger's on Marshall, Frankfurt, she pushed me away because I was drunk. It's the type of way she's picky, and women it can mean so many things when women being picky and all of that and don't want to deal with you. So I had a woman that worked at Kroger that know my brother, and she was like, push me away, you be drunk, and so many things I deal with in that format. Yeah. So I deal with a girl. She worked on Marshall Frankfurt. So um, she didn't actually want to be. She didn't want nothing to have nothing to do with me while I was drunk. So it was getting confusing. But she didn't want nothing to do with me when I was drunk. So she kind of pushed me. You be drunk. I don't want nothing to do with me when you're drunk. So it got to that where I'm dealing with this girl woman. She go to Kroger and I'm dealing with her from that. So me me when you talk about certain things and talking about those things, how can we understand? But I never had a woman that won for me. Like doing that. She to push her thing against my tongue and force me. I never had those type of things. And I've been in I don't want to talk about almost everything. Either they push me more closer. I have people that just hug their hand around me and just hug around me. So I never been in that format where those things at. So I never really, if you talking about that little Taylor, I never had that thing. Some of my teenagers, I was a little, but some they're like not that older from them. Sometimes when I started to venture out, I was still hanging around them a little bit, hanging around them a little bit. But I had a woman just hug on me from the seat. I never had a like it never been like that. But this one girl, Felicia, she got like problems. I never her niggas. I like man, I never got in that environment. A woman gonna like if the woman don't get what they want is something that we have to understand. It's so many different things and how those different spiritual things they have. That means so many things. What you're talking about, love and Taylor, it's so love Taylor love. That can mean so many things that you're actually discussing when you're talking about going down on a woman. That is the way things is. She could be running from it, running from you, running from that. She can't handle it. She running from it. So I never had that type of like never been in that type of environment because I'm always getting loved on and hugged on, and people never made me feel like that. I never been around those type of things, so I can't. As far as it's just the business side of things. Some people when they want to be their first, I didn't want to put them in that predicament because I wanted to make sure if I'm gonna be your first, I wanted to make sure it's right. I don't want to make sure with no other attachments on there when I was a teenager and I'm dealing with somebody else. So I wanted to make sure there was no other attachment on there. You know what I'm saying? My name is Hubert, Hubert. So I never been through that. I never been through that. A woman would try to sit next to me and get close to me. So if other teens didn't get what they want, it would get like that in that format for me. Shit, I didn't even want to push Chris um Chris Clark's sister Jessica off me. And I was just in a relationship. I didn't want to cross that line. I know the chemistry was there, but I didn't want to just push her off me when we sitting by Tabitha house and she trying to sit on my lap and things and all of those things. So I didn't even want to push. And some people got to understand. Sabina tried to sit on my lap one time before. It's cold as hell, girl. Look, I'm cold as a motherfucker out there. We sitting out there by Nathan house. It's cold. And it's cold as hell. My hands freezing. I'm like, damn, we didn't did stuff. I said we holding each other. But it's damn cold as hell over there. And I'm like, it's cold as hell. So it's a certain thing like a nigga cold, man. Nigga freeze big nigga that got on the jacket over there. It's cold as hell. I'm dealing you trying to I'm cold as a motherfucker. But now I don't think nobody ever made me feel like that in some type of way in the society. They never made me feel like that. I can't say on nobody I've been in those relationships with involvement with just friends, any one of those families. You know, I know my fighters in life was so much bigger than those things, and I still gotta. Right now, we still climbing heights right now to get where we are trying to go. I don't think nobody made me feel like that. They just wanted to push me closer. You know what I'm saying? Ever was eating somebody, ever doing something, they just wanted me to push me closer. But when a woman push you close, that means she's trying to get closer. I never understand it, like none of that. And she's actually, I did one chick around and she actually let me do it, like, because she was on her period, so I just kissed it, and I was just like, all right, if I'm in the shower with you, I'm gonna kiss you on your cheeks 5 times, kiss you on your lips 5 times, kiss you on your breast 5 times, kiss you on your chest, kiss you between your legs. I'm not gonna, but I'm gonna kiss down there. So, and that was the main thing when she was on her period. So I didn't take it that far when a woman take you on her period. And I didn't take that far. I just kissed down there. I made it so like, I'm just gonna kiss you down there 5 times. And I don't even have to penetrate it, but I'm gonna kiss you down there. If you're on your period, if you're telling me you're on your period, I have to understand that you're on your period. So I'm gonna kiss down there 5 times. And just kiss it and understand it more. So I had to understand those things with the YouTube. I had to understand that more, right? So are we talking about those things like if we actually talking about those things, and it can mean many things that you talking about loving, Taylor, and it could be she never been loved and she never been kissed down there before. It can mean a lot of things. So it can mean a lot of things in those things. So when you're talking about different scenarios, when you're talking about when you're talking about those different things and how you dealing with things. Hey, I saw your comment and I like, hold up, let me respond to her. Let me respond to her in her little. Let me respond to her and get the concept of what she's talking about, and I can explain what my word about. So that's the concept of from that and understanding of those things of what we when we dealing with women. Now I can put a woman on the wall and eat out, and she's not running from it. She pushing my hands more. Like she puts it. I had to deal with a thing with Nikki. We both sweating, and she can't like you. You got more sweat than me. We gotta handle the heat with each other. We gotta be able to. We gotta be able to handle the heat with each other. Your sweat is on me, baby. We sweating a lot. We just going at it. So when we dealing with certain scenarios and with those things, it can mean so many things with that. That means she never had those things like that. She haven't argued and those things and never understand. Orgasm is she been pleased and she trying to run from it, but she can't run that from it. So I never had that. I never had those things in those format. I never actually deal with those. Are we talking about those things? I never actually deal with those things in those formats. Because I was all none about it never made me feel like I was less. So I can't say in those formats in the situation. It just the games. We all have. I have my little things and my little behavior. So we don't want to get on that in that situation. So we talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to be able to let your woman go and tell you what a hot spot is. If she really wants you to do it, you got to be able to let her tell you what to do. So when we talking about that that fest and we talking about those things, how can we understand it? Like literally. So I just think that's with that format when you're dealing with certain things in that format. So I had to make sure a woman tell me she's on a period or I had to deal with that. So I try not to I just try to kiss her down there and just do the things that I want. You know what I'm saying? So I people never made me feel like that. Even like the other friends that I chill with in Carrollton, and I can't make it seem like that and put that blame on them like that. None of them, friends or none of them. So I'm not gonna like this those stones and I gotta be honest about certain things. So I just think that's the main thing of what how those things going on. So you just got to be able to, certain thing. I didn't been through some, but nobody never just. It can mean so many scenarios that, but I never had that experience. There's this one girl, like she got the Dallas is niggas up there talking shit, telling my business. I said, I really those things. So I just wanted to get my take on the something of it. So I think